let's figure out what's going to happen tonight's episode. So much to talk about. You are watching and listening to the Now Apocalypse right here on AfterBuzz TV Network.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz
begin. Woo! Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for staying up late at night with us here, right here at AfterBuzz TV. You are watching and listening to the Now Apocalypse After Show right here. So in tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about Yuli and how he's being haunted by Gabriel, Carly having a private lesson with her acting coach, and Ford meets up with Otto West. Of course, we have your predictions, news and gossip, and just so much more. But before we get into tonight's episode, we have a special guest with us, Ava.
Avra. No problem.
Sorry. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you.
It was so committed, though.
I was committed.
You were ready to say it correctly. It didn't happen, but you tried.
I know.
You tried your best.
At least B minus.
That's okay.
We also have here on our panel, sitting next to me, is Chae. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. This is episode. episode. There's a lot to talk about today.
It's a lot. It sure is. And at the end, we have Nikki Bailey. Hello. She's joining us. Welcome to the panel.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm loving this show, and I got a lot to say about it.
Let's talk about it. So, season 1, episode 4, The Laws of Attraction.
Episode 3.
Oh, just kidding.
It's okay.
I know. It's late night. I mean, it's AfterBuzz After Dark. So, I'm just trying to keep my energy up. Episode 3. What are our overall thoughts on tonight's episode?
Overall thoughts. People got issues. Just everybody's having issues in this episode. Carly and her teacher, Ford and Severine, and his sad crying was just heartbreaking a little bit. And Yuli and Gabriel, I'm sorry, getting text from a block number, you're not getting an answer from me. Mm-hmm. I just don't do that. Again, that's me personally. So, granted, for the sake of the show, we're gonna do that. But no.
Yeah, no block number texting. Nikki,
yeah, don't do that.
I am super excited about this episode because I feel like we're getting to the good stuff about what's going on in the cosmic order of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever is happening in Yuli's mind, or is it in his mind? I don't know. I'm very excited to find out. I am super hyped. I legit want to keep watching them all. Like, I wanted to sit and binge them today, but we're going to do one episode at a time.
One at a time. I know it's crazy episode, but all these episodes so far have been so crazy. I don't know. But when you're on the set, like, is it crazy like that? Or, I mean, I know you guys are just there and everybody's acting, but is it as crazy as we're looking at it? Like, is everything dark? Do you shoot late at night?
I wasn't in anything that involved, like, the creepy lizard supernatural elements.
Yes.
So I wasn't, I truly found out about most of that, like, after everything was said and done. And when there was, like, trailers out, I was like, oh, didn't know about that lizard thing, but, like, cool. So I didn't feel, like, creeped out or weird, but if I had shot outside in the dark with weird creatures, I don't think I would have felt, like, normal. Yeah.
Right.
just fine.
Man walking around in just a lizard suit, just, okay, all right.
Yeah, sexual activities, lizard.
With lizards.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, everybody has a fetish.
No judgments.
Yeah, it's true. No,
judgments.
oh no. Yeah,
Right.
totes
Whatever
no.
gets you where you need to go.
Yeah, we're all different human
And
beings and lizards.
Yuli and Ford obviously have different ways to get them there, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's start with Yuli. I mean, he's still low-key being ghosted by Gabriel, but he's dreaming about him, so it's like he's kind of still around. I don't know about this whole situation. So Gabriel and Yuli, they have this weird date. Now they're kind of talking, now they're kind of not, and we see in tonight's episode that there's a connection between this tattoo with a W and a world on Gabriel's wrist that we also see on the trash can that the man was having sex with that lizard thing. And it's like, okay, is Gabriel an alien or not? Like, I just feel like he is. I said this last week. What are our thoughts? Like, Chae, what do you think?
He's a millennial.
It's weird. They both have the same tattoo and this thing from the trash can.
Okay, this is what I like about Yuli a little bit, because I also feel like some people are so in tune spiritually in ways that obviously they don't understand. So it could be he's also just having prolific dreams that, you know, are leading to something bigger, and is trying to like get his conscious brain to recognize. But he also smokes a lot of weed, so like there's a lot of disconnection between those two things. Because it's just a lot of weed smoking. He needs to like slow down maybe and try to open up and sober his mind to get a better understanding.
See, but here's the thing, right? So it could be that it's the weed, or the weed could be opening him up to some spiritual experiences that he might not otherwise have. So maybe the weed is why he's able to see all this stuff.
I mean, that's a good thought.
I'm saying, though.
That is a good thought, low-key, Nikki.
I'm just saying. That's part of why people use, you know, drugs. Although weed's not typically hallucinogenic, but, like, we don't know what strain he's smoking. We don't know.
True.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to get a puff on Yuli's pipe.
Yeah.
If I got to see aliens, I don't want no puff.
Oh, I want to be in that world.
Oh, I do not as well. Thank you. I'm going to pass on that world option.
You do you, but
I have deja vu dreams where like I have dreams that end up happening at a later time, and then I don't realize until I'm in it. And I'm like, I dreamed this like months ago before I even met you people. Mm-hmm. So I have those, and obviously.
Wait, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I've been having since I was like a kid though.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Avra,
would you like us to pass on the secrets of prophetic dreaming?
I would love to like enter that if there's a way to also off switch that, like whenever I'm ready to not sort of experience that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think it works that way.
Okay, yeah. See, that's
I don't know if I can
scary.
spread it.
No.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm like for me, just this is a personal thing. I'm very like empathy. Like I'm always aware of other people's emotions, and I feed off that type thing.
Yeah,
and it's always just something I've always known. It could be the Cancer in me, my Mercury retrograde, whatever you want to call it. But
very LA,
right? Like everyone's been saying that lately, and I still don't know what it means. But it just felt like it was awesome to say right in this moment.
You're like gotta throw in the retrograde thing.
Just to throw it in there. I'm like, I want to be. I'm
up
part of the cool kids now. I can just say it. I still don't understand what it exactly is supposed to represent. However, it legit, because I was very into astrology growing up, so I'm very into the otherness of things. So I definitely feel like Yuli could be just having prolific dreams that are trying to tell him something, but also sometimes we don't also like to listen to our dreams.
True.
True.
But Yuli says, like, he's kind of tired of the just having sex grind. Is that him who said that? No, that was Gabriel who said that. But then I wonder, like, maybe that's what links them, right? That there's something more than physical there, that there's like something cosmic. And so like maybe, because all right, we're not there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself.
No,
Can I talk about the dream?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's talk about it.
So Yuli had this dream, right? Where he is having this incredible, like, passionate, fierce sex with Gabriel, and they were like having a good time. But then Gabriel started talking like weird stuff, like, don't let them know that we know they're there.
Creepy.
They're still watching us. Hella creepy, right? But I think that when Yuli woke up, the clock said 3:33 a.m., and then he gets a text from Gabriel. I think Gabriel was having the same dream.
I could see that.
But why use a block number? That's my only. That's like my only issue with that entire thing. Why are you using a block number instead of using the one you gave me? And I'm sorry, like, he kept deleting things. No, I'd have been like, why you ghosted me? I need actual reasons than just because it's really all caps important. I need more information to go on.
But Gabriel's already an iffy guy. I mean, him texting from a block number didn't surprise me because he was already late to the date. He's already making up excuses. It's just like, I expect him to do this. You ghosted me for 20 days or whatever, and it's like, now you gotta come with a block number? I expect that.
I know, but now I want to expect better from Yuli. I want better for him at this point.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of feel like it's very now. It's very like what it's like to date now. That, like, you start conversing with them and then they disappear for a while and they come back, but there is this really cool connection, so you want to keep talking to them. I think it's very accurate, an accurate portrayal of what it's like to date, especially in LA in 2019. So I'm feeling it. And I think it's going to be amazing. I don't know. I love them together.
I mean, yeah, they're really hot together. And I agree with you. It is representative of LA dating today. However, no.
Avra, what do you think? What do you think of that?
I agree with you, what you're saying about it being very, very true to today's reality. But, like, in the worst way possible, it's like you can't, like, get someone on the phone or get with somebody, and so you're like, oh, I guess they hate me, but then the second you're with them, you're like, oh my god, wait, just kidding, I was wrong, they're in love with me, and then the next day you're like, oh, just kidding, they hate me. Like, that's just, what does that mean? Like, it's very, very confusing, and I think the show, like, really does that well.
Right. Yeah, the struggle is real, and the show is
The struggle is
capturing it.
real,
Okay.
exactly, yeah.
Hey, Nikki in the chat. Nikia.
Oh, hey, Nakia.
She in the chat. She live. She got the eyes on.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Hey, girl.
Hey to everybody
Thanks
in the
for joining
chat,
us.
listening and watching. We appreciate you guys. And speaking of the chat, let's tell our AfterBuzzers out there, Nikki, why we love them being in our chat so much.
Guys, we love you guys being in the chat. We love you tweeting at us, about us. We love you so much when you like that video on YouTube. And we like you even more when you give us 5 stars on iTunes. And you know what makes us love you the most is when you comment. Because you guys doing that helps us be able to continue to do this. We love this. And the way that we know that it's working, that you like what we're doing, is if you give us that feedback. So whenever you can, show us your love for the show and help us to continue to be the ESPN of television by commenting, by giving us those 5 stars, by giving us that thumbs up, by tweeting about us. We love it. Help us. We love you. Thank you.
Love you guys out there. Love that library too. All right, so one thing somebody who is in love, Frank, the acting coach, she's definitely in love with Carly. I mean, here goes Carly trying to get these private acting lessons after she goes and, experience her sleep with me eyes, or I like to F you eyes in her acting class.
That was just awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
no
how do you
acting class
feel?
actually does that for future reference.
Like, show me you want to F me in your eyes. I understand, a little connection, but we could all tell that Frank was pretty much hitting on Carly right then and there.
Yeah.
But I guess Carly's the only one who couldn't tell because she got invited over to Frank's house to run over some lines for Fast and Furious 12,
Which was a great
which
joke.
is
Which is-
great because I
yes.
can honestly see that happening.
They're marked for like 3 more movies, so yeah, it's almost gonna be about 12 unless they add more after the 11th one. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a lot. Fast and Furious 20.
But before we get to the whole situation of Frank and Carly together, I would like to ask Avra if we can. We didn't get to see you do that acting exercise in the class.
Oh, yes.
Could you maybe show us what your eyes were when you were trying to get your partner to? When you were
Sure.
show us what you did.
Where do you want me? Do you want me to do it at the camera?
do it in that camera right
I'm
there.
doing it
yeah.
in character, not the way I would do it if I were in an
Obviously,
acting
you're
class.
you're a
Just
professional.
want to be clear.
Right.
I just have one question for that look though. Would that get you laid? Is the only question I can think possible.
No, 1,000 times
So
no.
your character's not getting any.
No, oh no, that's not.
Just
Not at all.
It's just unfortunate, but the answer is no to that. No.
So, I mean, I do respect the guy being a heterosexual male. I feel like I should ask for a say. On one hand, I'm just like, yay, progress. But on the other hand, I want to be like, you're in acting class. You really don't need consider the area that we're in the situation. Because it's situational.
I really respected that Kai asked that question. I felt like, it's a very Me Too kind of question.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I liked it. I'm just saying. It was just like.
but also how absurd it is for your acting teacher to have you do that kind of exercise. I mean, we've
True.
been in acting classes
Right.
like that.
Never
No,
goes
No.
down.
No, Frank.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
But Frank, she was trying.
I know she's like, just I have a swimsuit for you
Oh my
in the
gosh.
bathroom. And I legit wanted Carly to be like, Carly, you're intelligent. You actually have brains. How are you not connecting dots right now? Because now you're acting like four for a second, and I don't even know how to fully comprehend this.
Right. I mean, who does... The signs are there. Here's Frank. She said, come over at 8 o'clock. Which one? Late night? Okay. When you get there, here's a thing of wine. Okay, well, maybe the wine. But when she says, all right, let's loosen up and go to the jacuzzi. Excuse me, what? Not this one. I'm not going to the jacuzzi.
Right.
And you have a bathing suit for me? No.
And the bathing suit is very questionable.
Right?
Right.
It's
a sports bra and what was it, like boy shorts?
Like some boxer boy shorts. So like they're very like, not to be political, but some butch type style clothing for like when you're in the jacuzzi.
Baggy male bathing suit from Big Five. Yeah.
You should be asking questions, Carly. I feel like questions should have been asked before. First of all, especially if your teacher said, you know what, I normally charge $200, but you know what, this one's on me.
Mm-hmm.
Flag.
That one, yeah, that was the flag.
You need to loosen up. Let's go to the jacuzzi. Flag.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have a swimsuit for you in the bathroom. Flag.
Yeah.
I'm now gonna down the male species. Flag.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Carly, girl, you should have had known what was going to happen.
Exactly.
At the same time, though, that's her acting teacher. You know, they had built trust. You build trust with your acting teacher. You know, she thought she was going to get some help with her audition. I don't know, maybe... No, I'm sorry.
Well, it's also like actors, especially at the beginning, are so vulnerable. And it's like anyone who's like, I'm going to help your career, just like come to my house. You're like, oh my God, be there in 5.
Right.
But
That happened to me once. No. I told him no and then blocked.
oh, good.
But it was like another classic LA thing, right? Like the whole classic LA
Casting couch
trope.
Yes.
Like the whole, like, you know, you got to do favors. There's a lot of that in this show. There's a lot of like, because I'm not trying to tell you where we're going next, but there's just a lot, right?
Carly's having a bad week. Like, first her roommate, it's like, I'm going to go to an ashram with Moonshadow.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to leave you the week before with no rent money. I'd have been like, it's fine if you want to leave, but you're going to give me some money before you walk out of this house.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's me. However, you're in your tall, so I didn't know how far you want to fight. But I'm just saying, you ain't leaving the house unless I'm getting some money coming off of you real quick. Because I don't think you're going to need your money in the ashram.
Okay? Like, how do you even feel in that moment? Like, your roommate comes home, here she is with this random man who didn't really introduce himself, I'm guessing a friend, here, and she's like, okay, I gotta go. I'm just leaving you, bags packed, I'm out. Like, how would you even fathom that? Like, what do you say? Especially a roommate you've had for, like, over a year or even over a few months, like...
B, give me my money.
You're like, I know how to handle that.
I'm like, if you want to just be free of all things, you want to go to the ashram, that is your right to do. But I refuse to let you walk in this house. I'll give you some security.
My cold hard cash, okay?
I need some security deposit. Like, just like these suit me to the next month, so that whole month I have time to look for a new roommate.
True.
Yeah.
And, you know, we can fix it that way. Because if we're both on the lease, but you just left me in a lurch, we got issues.
But my immediate thought was, who's going to move in now? And so then I'm like, is Jethro gonna move in? Because like they've just started this whole new exploration with their BDSM situation, right? Mm-hmm. Like, so is Jethro gonna move in? And then I was like, maybe like what's she gonna do? I don't know. I think that would be. I think she's gonna make her. Wait, that's a prediction.
Mm-hmm. Let's say that.
I can follow the rules. That's for the end.
Make sure you guys out there who are watching us hang around with us for our predictions at the end. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited. I want to see who she moves in with. I wonder if this is the end for Amber though. The roommate. You think she might pop up here or there? Avra? I know Avra. Is the roommate coming back?
I cannot answer that.
Okay, all right. We understand you got NDAs and stuff that you got to worry about.
There
I
were
understand.
a lot of those, yeah. There were.
I think Amber's going to come back because I know that the actress who played Amber has worked with the director and writer Greg Araki.
Yeah, Araki.
Yeah, I know she's worked with him before, so I feel like she's coming back. I don't know.
well, we'll just have to say, wait and see. Somebody who I don't want to come back is Otto West. I'm done with Otto and his creepy ways. So
he's hot though. I'm sorry, he's kind of a zaddy.
He's a beautiful man, but
like for you to be like the age you are with the muscles still in the abs like that and the I can appreciate it. Okay, thank you, sir.
Good, but he's creepy.
Oh, yeah, the mustache is the creepy part for me. That it feels like so pedophile-ish. Like just the mustache, like just hanging how it's hanging. It's creepy.
He's creepy. So we see him asking Ford in a creepy way, bring your bathing suit, which is this whole episode is just about bathing suits and water. And it's just like, can we just do regular LA stuff like coffee? You know what I mean? Starbucks? But okay. So yeah, he calls Ford up while Ford's in the bed enjoying himself in the morning. And
that's the word for it.
Having a good time. But he says, come over, I want to read your script. We can lay out by the pool, bring your bathing suit. Ford gets to the house, and then it's just whole crazy photo shoot, which I'm still not comprehending what happened. It was a photo shoot with a cake. Then it was then it was be an animal. Then make love to the camera and hump to the camera. I said, okay. Are there any good photos in there at least? Can we at least see one?
I mean, if they're all below the waist, maybe.
You know what?
Look, first of all, that was an old school camera. First of all, that's legit, like almost a 1920s camera style.
No, you didn't.
It really is old school photography camera.
It was, yeah. It was an old.
So
camera.
I can appreciate the fact that he's obviously he develops product himself. It's not like digital. It's actual. You actually have to go to a dark room and do it.
Wow, you reading like you got to the level with the like. I wonder what that. Yes, girl.
I mean, I like it. I love that style of photography anyway. But the entire thing was just like, Ford, I need you to go see the wizard, okay?
Exactly.
I need you to get some brains a little bit. No shade, but
yeah, so this is another scenario in the show where one of our characters is invited somewhere with people who have ulterior motives, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say it, okay? I think that Otto and Barnabas might possibly be a part of whatever the giant conspiracy is that we're dealing with. I don't know. But what I think is really interesting is that Ford doesn't realize when people are attracted to him. How is that possible?
Yes, just dumb. Like, Ford, I don't understand. Like, and to me, it's simple things. Just like, oh, you look good. Oh, rub, lotion on my back. It's like somebody's been hitting on you, Ford. You should know the signs.
Okay, this nothing against where he come from, but he said he grew up in Kansas, so
they don't hit on people in Kansas.
maybe not aggressively because he's a country boy in LA. I don't think he's grasped city-ness.
And you know what, Severine, is that how you say it? Severine,
yeah.
She said the reason that she likes Ford is that he's so sincere.
Yes.
And so maybe like the beauty of Ford is that his sincerity. His stupidity opens the door for his sincerity. Maybe? I don't know. He's adorable. He's adorable.
He is, but I also just want to be like, I need you to, baby.
Right, you want to wrap him in bubble wrap because he's delicate and sweet, and you don't want him to get hurt.
But once he figures out that Otto and Barnabas are only obviously into me, they don't care about my script, they care about only my body, and obviously he's not into that way of life. I just don't know what that's going to do to him and his self-esteem and his whole being when he figures it out.
Well, hopefully he'll think it's a huge compliment.
No.
This is Ford we're talking about, though. So
Just true.
I mean, Severine's, just.
What are your
She's a
opinion? What's your opinion on Ford? Like, do you just think he's plain out just dumb, or like
he's so endearing. Like, you're just like, oh, you're so cute. This is so nice. Like, personally, in terms of attractiveness, I could be very attracted to like pictures of him. But then, like, in terms of, like, personality-wise, like, that is not somebody I go for. Right. No, I'm like, need more of a brain than that. Just a little something to work with, and he doesn't have that. Yeah.
He ain't got nothing.
No, he's not bringing much to the table. No.
Well, Sevi likes it though. Well, I don't even
Sevi
know.
likes a lot of people. Okay?
Yeah.
But wait, how did Sev and Ford meet?
That's a great question.
What is he, an astrobiologist or something like
she's
that?
an astrological theorist.
Theorist, right.
Yeah,
and
well,
Ford's a screenwriter.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
Aspiring.
He's sort of an aspiring dumb screenwriter. How did they even meet? And I'm asking
I would love
you.
to know that.
Oh, see,
I
thought you
wish.
don't know.
No, that's like a question for the writer. Yeah. But I would love to. Oh my god, I'd love to see like their first date. Like they need to go back in time and show us that.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Greg, Rich Greg, right?
Yeah.
Greg, sir,
out there.
could you please tell us how Ford and Sev met, because it's
Love to know.
mystifying and we need to know. Thank you.
We definitely do.
Oh my god.
It's just a mess. But we do meet her ex-boyfriend.
Mustafa.
Which I was like, okay, this Frenchman. I said, who is this guy? Like, I like that he's mysterious. I don't know if I like that he's kind of technically still in a relationship, but his partner doesn't know. That's what I got from it, that they were...
Yeah, that's the French way, apparently.
Oh.
At least the way he made it sound. Anyway.
Like,
I
it's
was
just
shocked.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they make way more sense together than her and Ford.
Yes.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, like, this is sad for Ford, but also, like, we understand why this is happening. Yeah.
Yes.
But your thoughts, because you already heard my thoughts on this. Is this dude her daddy, or was he just saying daddy
No.
to be funny?
It was like a, who's your daddy in the bedroom kind of moment.
Okay, cool, because I was just like,
Yeah. No.
you know. Okay, I was really confused because I paused it. I really had to take that in my spirit.
But I feel like he showed up, Mustafa shows up the day that Sev goes out to some field and finds some mutilated cows, which is a throwback to that picture. Remember the picture she had with the mutilated something on it? So who is he? Why is he showing up on this day?
Just randomly.
I don't know. I love conspiracy theories, so this whole show for me is just heaven. Like, it's conspiracy theories and sex. Hallelujah. So I think that there's something there. I don't know.
Well, I legit believe Sev's definitely involved in the alien.
For sure.
Whatever she's doing that is now has to have a higher clearance for herself. So, and she's the boss over the two guys. She definitely is the smartest woman in the room. And that's actually awesome to see.
Yeah.
Now, especially now on television. But I'm still just girl, what are you doing? Why do you need something to be contained? Why you need the parameters contained? What you know?
I know, right? And that is why I wanted to keep watching, because I need to know what is happening on this show. Reptilian aliens, there are some good conspiracy theories out there about the aliens and the different kinds that there are, right? So you got your reptilians, you got your kind with the almond eyes, you got your tall blondes. I'm like a high level sci-fi fantasy geek, and so I love a good conspiracy theory. But you're with me, right? There's something deep happening here, and I cannot wait to find out.
You're serious right now.
I am so serious. I cannot wait to find out. I love this show is like Twin Peaks meets the X-Files or something. I need to know.
Gotta know. One thing I think Ford didn't need to know is that Sev was sleeping with her ex.
Oh,
Twice.
Just said it in just such a nonchalant way. I slept with him twice at that. And then Ford just breaks down.
That was super sad.
Because even when Ford was handling his business by himself in his room, all he thought about was her. It was he's so into her, and then she went and got...
Yeah.
Well, that's why he tripped himself up. You agreed to an open relationship. Dude, just there's so much sacrifice you can make in a relationship before you crumble from making sacrifice for somebody else and not doing what's right for you.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. So maybe Ford will have an aha moment.
I mean, depending on how good the sex is, I don't know. We'll see how long that takes him to have an aha moment. Just saying.
It might take all season.
It might.
Wow.
Yeah, this was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed it. I feel like the season's getting a little bit better. I mean, given it's only episode 3, it's going in a nice little direction, and I'm happy about it.
Me too.
Let's get into our special segment, or if there was anything else anybody wanted to touch on through this episode. are we all good?
I wanted to ask Avra one more question.
Oh, yeah.
So in the scene where, you know, you're doing that exercise, we didn't get to see you do it, but like how much time does it take for you guys to sort of shoot an activity, like shoot an exercise like that? Did you get, was it shot? Like what, a scene with you was shot?
Yes, yeah.
Anything.
How long does it take? Wow, that is an interesting question. Oh, like I want to say like an hour max. I'm like, wow, that is, I don't know. I feel like you just kind of lose track of time because it's like, okay, ready, go, and stop for like ever, and then go again. And wow, I could not fully tell you.
Yeah. And so, and your character's coming back?
Yes, episode 6.
All right. Can't
Get
wait
ready.
to see more.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, because you were in the second or the first episode, I think, second episode, where you were doing that wonderful giving birth scene.
Thank you so much. It was incredible acting.
It was really good. It was, seriously. Because it takes skill to be able to perform a bad actor well. Like you have to be a good actor to perform a bad actor well.
I would say so. It's kind of like singing, except for singing is way harder. Like if you are not tone deaf and you have to be tone deaf, you can't sing badly. It's very hard. This was easier than that, but similar idea. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm glad we're gonna get to see her again. Yay! Yay! Awesome.
I'm interested.
Which also tells us a little something about the acting class because Carly knows what's her name? Your character's name?
Oh, Magenta.
Magenta. So Carly knows Magenta from acting class. So if Magenta's coming back,
All right, let's get into our fan favorite here, our sex fun fact. It's our special segment where we like to give you little fun facts about sex.
Well, today's sex fun fact is tantric sex. And although often synonymous with sex, tantra is really about connection, whether that's with yourself or between you and your partner. After all, the word itself is derived from the ancient Sanskrit, means web or to weave energy. In practice, Tantra is about enlightenment to transcend both the sexual and spiritual planes by engaging in deeply meditative and spontaneous and intimate sex. I can't really read my own writing. Like yoga, Tantra is all about the physical and spiritual awareness. Like some things you can do, ways you can do is orgasm control, or spot massage. And if you guys want to know more information about this, check out Sophia Sundari and Layla Martin. They are highly regarded teachers who also host websites offering tips and techniques. Because if you do Tantra right, you can have an orgasm for more than 10 minutes.
And you can have a whole body orgasm with Tantra as well.
Yes, you
I have a friend who's very into it, so I've learned a lot.
Oh, wow. Well, sex fun fact.
Sex fun fact, yes. Education and entertainment. Thank you, AfterBuzz.
I know things not popular. That's why I like the show, because it's definitely making sex more to talk about, and we also feel like we need to have those talks. So that's what I love about the show.
Me too. I also love that we see them talking about and using condoms, which is really important for nowadays. So love it.
All right, well, let's get into a little bit of predictions here.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So our predictions, we like to predict what we see coming on, maybe in the next episode or even further down the line in the season. Predictions, I just know Gabriel is an alien. For sure. I just know it with the tattoo that was on his wrist and also on the dumpster. I know he's an alien. I also see Frank is going to make Carly's life probably just a living hell. I mean, she's going to do whatever she can to maybe even blackball her, blacklist her. Because, people get crazy once you turn somebody down. You never know. But that's my prediction. Chae?
My prediction is, I kind of agree with you. I think if Gabriel's not an alien, shapeshifter person, he definitely knows more than he's telling. Because I feel like he's not just ghosting to ghost. I feel like there's definitely something else happening in his life. So we will see him again. I'm super excited. I also predict that Severine and Ford definitely need to have a talk. And now that they're personally probably going to meet Otto and Barnabas, I legit want to see how Severine's going to take those two characters with Ford. Like, I actually want to see how that dichotomy is going to work.
Interesting.
Do you have any predictions over there? Our special guest? I know you got something. What can we expect to see coming up for this season?
Wow. You can see how the relationships play out, but while also maintaining like how the careers or lack of careers play out for different people, and just more of the same kind of like interesting world that you've already been exposed to, but like going more extreme.
So a lot more sex.
Oh yeah. So basically, all I'm saying is there's a lot more sex. Yeah, that's actually translation sex. Yeah.
Fantastic. I cannot wait. Okay, so here's what I think is going to happen. I think that I do not think that Gabriel's an alien.
Ooh.
I think that Gabriel and Yuli are like a part of some like conspiracy with like brain waves or something, and then and that Severine is doing some kind of experiment, and I don't know. I could go all kinds of places with this, but I think that Otto and Barnabas are going to end up being like somehow important. Maybe even they're aliens. I don't know. I think everybody could be an alien, and I think Carly and Jethro are going to get closer through their new sex games, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Yuli and Gabriel together. I think there's going to be some more fireworks there, and I think they might save the world.
I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know how. Like maybe they have such amazing sex that they save the world. Maybe that's it.
Sex will save the world.
Sex will. I mean, hey.
That's true.
That's pretty much true, huh?
Yeah. All you need is love.
Before we go, do you have any special projects that we should know about that are coming up? Anything that we should be on the lookout for?
Oh, sure. I co-host with my friend a monthly half comedy show, half singles event in LA / sometimes in New York, depending on life. And that's called All My Single Friends, and it's actually meeting people in real life as opposed to meeting people online, which doesn't happen anymore. So that's really exciting, and we're currently in development for TV. So next steps, yeah, it's really exciting, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. And how can we find you online?
You can find me. I'm the only person in the world, I think, named Avra Friedman, or at least that I know. So I'm at Avra Friedman on everything, and you probably won't get confused because I'm the only one. Yeah. No numbers, no extra characters. That's all. Yeah.
That's so exciting. I love your comedy show.
Oh, thanks.
I've been to your show and I've been on your show. So like I'm excited that you guys have TV dealings coming up.
It's
awesome.
Exciting. Yeah, it's like a whole new. I haven't really hit the creator side of myself before. That didn't make sense. Hit the side, but I haven't really worked out that stuff. But now I'm working it, and it just kind of fell into my lap in a really cool and exciting way. So now I'm the multi-hyphenate person that I was meant to be. Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's fun. It's exciting. Yeah.
Love it. Well, thank you guys for watching and listening to our after show right here on AfterBuzz TV Network. If you're watching us on YouTube, please leave some comments down below. We'd love to know your predictions. If you're listening to us on iTunes, give us those 5 stars. I'm going to say the stars. But if you're listening to us on iTunes, give us those 5 stars. We're also on Spotify and SoundCloud, so we're moving on up. Make sure you listen to us there. I'm one of your hosts here, Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. I also do another show on Sundays called Back to Reality on our sister channel, Black Hollywood Live. Make sure you guys tune into that on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Chae, where can we find you?
Hey guys, you can find me at Real Chae Jones on Twitter and Instagram on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. on Good Trouble, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. The Perfectionist. And I am going crazy over this new spinoff.
Yes, love it.
Nikki? Wow. You can find me on all the social medias at Nikki Bailey _. And I'm also doing the Star Trek Discovery after show on Thursday at 10 p.m. So make sure to tune in for that.
Right, and we will see you guys all next week. Have a good night.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.